Hello, hockey, basketball, and soccer fans. My name is David. Thought I would start this video on 3:24 on the afternoon of Saturday, 6th of January, 2024, Eastern Time. I'm just going to go through those games that took place. Just going to try to... Alright, so we're just going to go through those games that took place on that start either on Thursday or Friday Eastern Time this week. So I'm going to start with Thursday games. So I'm going to start off with the first of those. Hate these notifications from Sportsnet. So yeah, so we'll start off with that game. Habs lost to Sabres 6-1. Didn't watch any of that game. Going to just go to flip that score to find out if the Habs ever got a lead in that game. That's really the only interesting thing there is to know if there is any point. Just gonna find out from the Sportsnet recap of those scores. All right, just gonna Just going to get up the iPad because things are not working too well. Just going to... Alright, let me get some internet here. I'm very sorry for the delays. It's just, internet is just all wonky. So what I'll do is I'll try to go from there. I'm just going to get it from there for now because I haven't gotten any, or I don't have... Alright, just gonna go to this, alright, just go, alright, oh wait, no, got it. So, it's gonna go to Jake Allen, his school year record, a lot of penalties. The Habs were out of it from the beginning. Well, not quite, but 2-1 Sabres after the first period. Then it was all Sabres. Not much more to say about that. Now I'm going to go to a Flames 6-3 win over the Preds. Very exciting game, but I watched I decided to, I watched kind of the end of it and then kind of bits and pieces before that. I was really interested in what the Canucks were going to do, and well, it was not very good. 2-1 regulation loss. And, the LR9, the Legarocks 99 YouTube man having claimed that game had been a dud. There have been serious problems with the roster. No surprise really. Now I'm going to go the Sens Kraken game, which was 4-1. Another disaster of a game for the Sens. For the season that's almost certain not to see playoff action. Says they're like over 10 points out of a playoff spot. So overall, season effectively, in my view, probably done. But I thought I would just, out of curiosity, just what happened there. Yeah, just gonna see what the box score is there. My mind serves me correct. Yeah, Jonas Korpisalo. In for the entire game, well, 58 minutes or so. I mean, basically when the Sens didn't have the net empty. Whoops. Just gonna try that. So yeah, overall it was mostly Kraken after the first period. After the second period, it was like 3-0. Game was effectively done. Parker Kelly from Dom Kubalik and Tom Chabot. 12:20 into the third. And then Vince Dunn from Jordan Eberle scored into an empty net. Effectively, the offense just went stone cold and nothing more to say about it. Just overall, not a very good game. Sens slightly outshot the Kraken. It was 33-28. Sens had 4 power plays. And there was no special teams goal scored. Yeah, sees that coach bump, Jacques Martin isn't happening. Isn't likely to happen. And now going to go to the last game, which say come from behind win by the Jets over the Sharks. Yeah, I don't ever underestimate those those teams at the bottom having some fight in them, even if the execution is a little bit flawed. And the Sharks were one of them. On a goal by ex-Leaf Alex Barabanov from Ville Eklund and Ty Emberson. 10:26 in the second period. It was 1-0 Sharks. An ugly goal out by Connor Hellebuyck. Morgan Barron counter for the Jets. Assist by Neil Pionk and Brendan Dillon. A bit under 90 seconds after that. Then Gabe Velarde, 3:14 in the third, turned out to score the winner on a power play from Nick Ehlers and Mark Scheifele. The penalties were very much, Jets scored on their only power play. That was a cooking call to Philip Zadina. Overall, a very close game. Closer than perhaps some Jets fans might have wanted it to be. But again, I don't want to underestimate Mackenzie Blackwood or Lukasz Dostal. So let's say it here. So late in the game that ended early Thursday Eastern Time, Dostal, playing for the Ducks, stopped all but 2 shots that he faced. It had stopped all but 2 of over 50 shots that he'd faced from Leaf players. So there's all this controversy about, this is no-name goalie. He has a name, thank you very much, and I respect that. Maybe scouts for the Czech adult men's team looking to assemble a relevant one for the relevant IHF tournament in May should take a good look at Dostal. Although, who knows? Let's see what happens. It's going to be a very interesting one. That IHF tournament is going to be hosted in Czechia. So yeah, it's 2-1, and that's gonna do it for those games that started on Thursday Eastern Time. So now I'm gonna go to games that started on Friday Eastern Time. We ended early Saturday, and yeah. Overall, the Jets definitely had like a 10-game point streak or so going, and it didn't look good at first. A bit before the 16-minute mark of the first period, Mason McTavish from ex-Bolt, Alex Killorn, I believe ex-Ranger, Frank Petrano, scored, put the Ducks up 1-0. Second straight game, the Jets fallen behind, giving up the game-opening goal. But in the second period, Nick Ehlers from Scheifele and Pionk countered to put the Jets up to tie things up. Third period, Nate Schmidt and Cole Perfetti, with the Schmidt goal having assists from Dylan Sandberg and Vlad Nemestikov. The Perfetti goal, assists by Nemestikov and Nino Niederreiter on a power play. Overall, special teams goals, Jets had 1, Ducks had 0. Ducks had more shots on goal than the Jets at 38-27. Ducks won more face-offs, so maybe a little bit to try to improve on winning the face-offs there. Overall, was 2 for 2 on that pairing of games. So yeah, Jets are we're number 1 in the NHL in terms of points earned following last preseason. So we get this schedule of games taking place on Saturday Eastern Time. So Flames are currently in action in Philly against local Flyers, and we have a whole bunch of games in that ideal 7 p.m. broadcast start times on different Sportsnet channels. So the Habs hosting the Rangers, Canucks in an away game against the Devils, the Leafs in an away game against the Sharks, and the Oilers hosting the Sens. Well, with that Sens-Oilers game being the last one among those games that was scheduled starts of Saturday Eastern Time. Definitely looking forward to those games, and going to see what happens in the in the Saturday game. What was happening in those, I'm looking forward to what's happening in those games that take place on Saturday Eastern Time. Anyway, if you like the video, please make sure to click that like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so. If you also click the notification bell, you'll get more timely notification of videos that I put out. I try to put out videos at least every other week. On that note, I'm going to say, go Leafs go Raptors go Toronto FC go, and respect to Canadian national teams, including the under 18 women's one that started its relevant tournament off earlier Saturday afternoon. Go Canada go.